y'all listen to episode 1, 2, 3. They available. Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube if you want to see us. You know, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify. You know, we want y'all to check us out every weekend. We want y'all to freaking be in the car and flip to understand this.
Hey, it's a lot of, if you're traveling, it takes forever to get to work anyway. The freeways are open again. Put on a podcast. We
about to start like playing tracks. You know what I mean? Jeannie's going to program these tracks.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing a minute and a half of new beats so y'all can see what was hot in the streets from L.A., like from my dude.
The dopest radio hour.
You know what I'm saying? Because, and shout out to Jeremiah Watkins. I just did his podcast, Jeremiah Wonders. There's so many people that hate sometimes, bro. I did this. He did this saxophone. I'm rapping on top of it. And I'm doing the Jack Harlow remix. And of course, if you've never heard it, you're like, dope, spitting bars, da-da-da. And then somebody was like, you biting. And I'm like, bro. So if you recognize that I'm biting, you know I'm singing a song.
Right.
So if I'm singing a song, how am I biting?
Right. This is a cover.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you say that when people do covers?
I want to choke people on social media, bro.
People are braver in the comments, huh?
Oh my God.
I bet you get a ton of stuff, just like weird stuff too. Like I
get a bunch of highs.
What is that? What do you think I'm gonna do? Say
hi
back?
I think it's people.
Hi.
I don't know why, but I get a bunch of highs.
What?
A bunch of like a knock knock or a hello, but the main one is hi, H-I. A lot of those people are working, meaning like a lot of those people are working girls. A lot of those people are random people that's seeing if they're going to get a bite.
I see. Got
you know what I mean? And a lot of those people can be fake accounts, fake profiles, whatever you want to call it. But there are some people that are like, I'm gonna shoot my shot just to establish a friendship. You have to manage that, people. You just do, because once you say hello back and then you go back and forth, they're gonna expect you to keep going back and forth, and then they're gonna time it. Give it 3 days. So I'm gonna give it a week, but I'm gonna keep checking in. I got nothing but time on my hands to say I'm friends with this celebrity or that celebrity or this comedian or that actor or this rapper. And after a while, it reminds me of Stan from the Eminem song when the dude was writing the pen pal letters to Eminem, and they get angry and angrier.
Yeah.
And he commits suicide. And Eminem was like, "Wait, I didn't get the letters. You know, I thought you was."
I didn't get the letters.
So, but yeah. So what I really want to discuss, because like I said, welcome to Understand This. Jeannie, I don't know where you stand on these topics, but Dr. Dre had to pay a lot of money to his ex-wife, but probably not a lot of money in the bigger scheme of things, but it's a lot of money probably to him.
Right.
If you're giving it, if you feel like you're overpaying, and you'll say, "Hey, man, that's a lot of damn money." You know.
Well, it's like what's included, like what needs to be covered to discern what the appropriate amount of money is. It's like living expenses, food. Like I wonder what's
entertainment.
Entertainment. What's the entertainment budget?
Hey,
Dr. Dre's entertainment budget.
She was like, what? She was like $30,000 for something crazy.
Oh my God!
It's on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Follow Jeannie D's on Instagram. Follow Finesse Mitchell on Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe. You'll always see all our clips. Subscribe. But then it was so many people, bro. It started out small. Derek Fisher, when we were like, dang, $100,000 a month, $150,000, and then just different dudes just taking hit after hit after hit after hit, and then now recently it's like Kelly Clarkson has to pay her hubby or ex. What does estranged mean? Why do the headlines always say estranged?
It does. Husband? It is very dramatic.
But yeah, it's such a dramatic word.
I think it means it didn't end well. Estranged. Okay. I don't know.
Y'all know what to do.
It means it didn't end well. They didn't so that means he got custody,
bro.
If the person was
$150,000 a month for spousal support, $46,000 a month.
I thought that was the whole budget until you said more.
Yeah,
$150,000 was just that
spousal support.
Wow,
a month. He ain't singing them songs. He ain't writing no records. And you know what he said? Well, what I read that he wants to do, or he's retiring from entertainment managing. So I think maybe he was an entertainment manager.
Okay.
Had to be a manager.
That I can fathom.
Yeah. And now he's gonna start a ranch or rodeo in Montana on some land he bought with her money. So I don't know. I do not know, people, what is the answer. And please help us if you're listening. What is the answer to somebody in their business, whether somebody helped you or not? And by help, I mean helped raise the kids and fed you meals and or sometimes gave you ideas, but definitely gave you support. Definitely gave you the support you needed. But what is the answer when it goes over $100 million? When it goes, if you have accumulated $50 million, $100 million, $200 million, and we were together for 6 years, right? Do you really get half of the $100 million?
Where is the line? Where does it fall?
If you're really going to break
Half,
up after
yeah.
6 years, that means 3 of those years were not going great anyway. So let's cut it down to 3. You was really only happy 3 years.
Imagine doing this on the chalkboard.
You spent 2 years trying to work it out. You spent another year in therapy because, fellas, you gave in. You said, fuck it. Let's go see her. Let's go.
Fool.
So that's 3 years of not getting along.
Divide by the dividends.
So if you carried it 3, and why? E equals MC squared, and pi is 3.14.
Oh, that's funny.
If you take the circumference and then cut it in half, that's the radius.
Now take the circumference of your head, multiply it, carry these 3 kids.
Why does that equal half?
Equals
of
50%.
Yes. Why does that equal 50%?
Or 49.99999.
Of a career income, not on a, I looked up on something. This is something I'm good at. When I met you, I was doing this. All I had to do was just keep working hard. And what I did was provide for you while I tried to split time between this passion that I have that I make a lot of money at and loving you and being with you, raising kids with you. Okay, we did not work out. This ain't no Jeff Bezos, I was with you in the garage. You know what I mean? This ain't no Bill Gates, I was with you in the garage. This is we were together 6 years. It didn't work out.
I honestly don't know how one adjudicates that situation. As a decider, the law establishes this. So it's like, how do you go?
Kelly
these numbers
Clarkson's husband, how do you say you was with her in Star Search? You were not. You didn't help her win. You probably wasn't there for the first 9 contracts, let alone you the entertainment manager.
He must have managed. That must be the claim. There must be a claim to this. It must be that he managed.
But here it is. But here's my thinking on the whole thing. I'm upset the fact that she would have to pay that much. Because
That's a lot.
that's a lot. And if I can be upset for her, then women, come on now. Come on, women. Come on, ladies.
Good night. Good night.
Can we just get one over there on our side? That's like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Tiger Woods' wife deserve $1 gazillion because she was Miss Tiger Woods. Come on, man.
So much money in a Tiger Woods firm.
He cheated. He should be penalized for cheating with Waffle House and Cracker Barrel girls. That's where he should have an extra penalty. But even that money should go to charity. That shouldn't go to the wife. That should go to charity just off of stupidity and leaving messages like, "Hi, this is Tiger."
Tiger had so much money.
Tiger still has a lot of money.
The Tiger doc said he would scuba dive just to go sit on the bottom of a lake or ocean or something deep. He would scuba dive just to sit alone in the quiet. And he said, the fish don't know me down there.
Let me tell you something. I will not be weird like that if y'all get $1 gazillion because that's weird as fuck. Just say you went scuba diving. Keep it normal. Why you gotta add? You gotta add the ketchup? Because when I was talking to the fish, they treat me like a normal person. They don't know me. That's basically what you said, bro.
Oh, no.
That's how I took it.
Talking to fish. Can you imagine down there?
With your
gazillion dollars.
When you're as rich as I am, sometimes you need to go to a lake with scuba gear and go to the bottom where no one knows you. You know what you can do? You can stay in your car with the windows rolled up. Nobody know you in there.
Yeah.
Just go drive down the highway. Nobody know you in there. Nobody bothering you. You got to go get all that equipment and bother them fish.
Leave them fish alone.
You know what? You can go to a resort and lock yourself away in a room and put do not disturb on the door. Nobody going to know you.
Do it in a normal way.
Just do it in a normal way. You ain't got to make them crazy comments. I don't know.
What's the richest thing you've ever seen in person?
The richest thing I have ever seen in person.
You're like, oh, man, that is rich.
The richest comment I ever heard somebody make was being at a charity event and sitting at a table with a bunch of Texans. And Mark Cuban happened to be at the table. And one of the guys said, yeah, Mark, we're not talking to you. Once you get your money up, we let you in the conversation. And everybody started laughing. And you're sitting there like, just trying to be like, Mark, they got you. Who are you? Like,
oh, wow.
You were joking though, right? He was joking. And Mark was like, nah, I mean, you know, they got me, but I'll No, but for real, who is this guy? Oh, he makes paper. Yeah, I know he make paper, but what do he do? No, he makes the paper. They cut down trees. They supply paper to 60% of the United States. Oh. You got a boat? I like boats. Like, I've heard, sometimes you hear people talk or make purchases or, sometimes people confuse, to me, stupid behavior with rich, meaning like you rent a $300,000 car and you just get out and abandon it and leave it and walk away from it because like I don't
that's infuriating.
Yeah, that type of stuff is weird to me. But
that's a weird flex. That's a weird level of
people do. Tyson used to do it. You know what I mean? Or he's done it.
That's an exorbitant amount of money.
Yeah, but or just like nobody's reining you in. You know what I mean? The friends are not like, hey man, don't, you know what I mean? Because you can. Okay, you got a lot of money. Shout out to Kanye West. He's staying in the Georgia Mercedes-Benz Stadium until he finishes his album.
He locked himself away.
I'm sure they are charging him.
Yeah.
And he is gladly paying it. But I feel like the creativity of whatever you feel you need to do. But I feel like people like Kanye are geniuses in the sense of how do I continue to let the storyline be the narrative of what everybody is talking about. I ain't dropped no album, but I'm about to. I can't even know. It's a horrible Kanye.
Yeah.
But
just need stuff in the cheeks for Kanye.
Yeah. Kim.
Yes.
I'm getting close.
Yeah.
Kim.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's getting close. But brilliant. Brilliant. And with that brilliance, sometimes,
sure.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of people can't be brilliant without the pressure of either knowing they're brilliant, feeling they're brilliant. Not enough people. This is the number one thing. Not enough people are respecting their brilliance or recognizing their brilliance. That drives you crazy when you're brilliant.
Yeah.
You lash out. You combine that with money. Now people can see every time you lash out because now you're pop culture and people want to know.
Yeah, the idea of the mad artist kind of separating the mental fortitude from the artistry itself. Still a genius, but, might have other. The study that I referred to one time, and I can't remember, I think it comes out of Stanford, but a woman was scanned who I think had dementia, and she was a painter. And they scanned her brain over the cognitive decline of her brain, unfortunately. But the paintings got more abstract and almost more beautiful in a sense. So I think you can be a fantastic artist and have some sort of mental or cognitive disability. Like those things aren't separated from each other.
Right.
So, I'm sure Kanye's like felt the most intense, feelings ever.
Right.
You know?
Right. Right. What do you think about everybody? Like, we've had a lot of prominent African American people say, "Hey, man, I need to take a break. I need to check out."
Yeah.
How do you? You know how I talk.
Yeah.
Especially when we come in the studio.
Especially when we put our lives on the line in the studio.
When we come in this studio, but while we're setting up, it's some cold cash shit being talked.
Right.
And I don't know if it's like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we about to get it. But I feel like you need to surround yourself with people, with like-minded people who are talented, who can execute and have no fear. They do not fear rejection. They do not fear a no. Hey, let's go get that next no. Because we know what the saying is.
You know what?
We know how it ends.
Yeah.
You're closer to a yes. But not if you quit. So we talk a lot of shit. And I think when people make it and you listen to your mind, body, and soul and God to say, pause. Be still. Because at the end of the day, who are you disappointing? Not yourself. You're following your own advice. You're following, this is something I do have to pause for a second. But you know who you piss off and upset? The people who celebrated you for being so great, for being so awesome. Right when you do something unexpected that we don't like, it's not about tearing somebody down. We're just like, so privileged.
Right.
This, so that, so this. Where other people should be like, pause, girl. I feel you. How many have you won? 9 in a row? Yeah. You take a little break.
Oh, you're already historic?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You have nothing to prove?
right.
But you're not feeling well. And you want to listen to that? No bills are behind. You ain't on crack.
Yeah.
You ain't in the streets for anything crazy. But now we're supposed to like jump down your throat because you don't want to play tennis? You're supposed to jump down your throat because you've won 9 gold medals and you're like, you know what? They can let them cross this finish line. Let me take this break. Something ain't right with this trip.
Right. Yeah. Last episode, we talked about kind of so much misinformation and disinformation about vaccines in particular, but we're in this modern era of so much information. And on the flip side, some of the perks of that are like more people are aware of strain on your brain and what stress does to your body physiologically. More people have access. So, these conversations, on, mental, abilities, I love it. We got more access to this now.
Listen. And when I say listen, I don't mean I'm about to say something. I mean, listen.
Just listen.
Sometimes you just got to listen. Sometimes you just got to listen. Hey, you ever be smoking weed and you stop and you be like, you just stare at your chest. You be like,
you're a fool, bro.
What was that?
Dude, I think
y'all hear that? Y'all don't hear my heartbeat?
That's fantastic. Hey, listen. That's so funny.
You know what? I think weed is a wonderful thing. My wife disagrees, but
why?
It
means
personal reasons.
They haven't smoked though. Has she smoked?
I don't know. No. And she's actually fasting this week. She's fasting, and for all my spiritual people out there, you know what that means. And she is connecting with God. And I think all that is important when it comes to like, it would be great. It would be ideal if the man was like, I'm right there with you, But I think her connection with God is so tight and strong, and I respect that. And so I just try not to get in the way instead of, hey, let me step in front of you. And because there's some people that, the man has to be the cover. You know what? I don't mind my wife covering our whole family spiritually as we join in and she takes that lead. And then we join in. Does that make sense?
Oh, no, dude, if you prod around enough, I'm going to get in trouble for this. If you prod around around enough and push back against certain Christian orthodoxies, they'll start to break down in the way you just described, I think. The man should be the cover. And then you say, well, why?
Why?
Why does the man? And then you'll get into a deeper, typically chauvinistic hierarchy. So if you push back, it starts to break down a little bit. And I think that's what happened there.
I am not that dude to be like a man should be doing this and a woman should be doing this. Now, I'm going to make a joke about it because that's the first thing that pops in my head simply because of that's who I am and that's what I do. That's how I pay bills. I've been doing it for so long. I don't know.
It's a curse.
When people are around me, they like, boy, you stupid. And I hear that all damn day.
Yeah.
But, I was sitting there with my little girl sitting on the couch and we're watching television and we're watching the news and they're interviewing these girls who look like they're about 11, 12. And they're saying, this one girl was just like, yeah, for too long. I mean, guys have been playing football and they haven't been letting girls play. And now it's great that we have our own league and that we're about to start playing football because we can be just as good as the guys. And I'm sitting there and I said, yeah, damn right. And my daughter said, Daddy, I want to play football. I said, no, the fuck you ain't. Crazy. Damn football. Better put on them damn ballet shoes.
And hurry up.
And hurry up, damn it. Only because.
Hurry up and pirouette, will you?
But it wasn't from a chauvinistic place. And no, I didn't curse. But
not at all.
But
No.
it was from out of all the things you can do and all the sports you can play, it won't be the physical contact of football.
You also played football.
And I played football. And you know what? Guys like their sons, for whatever reason, don't mind if you go out there and be like, you get CTE from playing football all the dang years.
Right.
Because all daddies want to know is, but did you make the tackle?
You hit him.
Did they score?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Right.
I don't know. I just know that when it comes to men and the way they cover their daughters, that if your daughter says something like, yeah, I want to go play football, it's just like to a dude saying, yeah, I want to go walk down this dark alley.
Yeah.
See homeless people down there and it's dark and I'm about to go walk down there and feed them. No, we'll wait till daytime.
Yeah,
if
you're not playing football.
If it's a must, we'll wait till a safer time. But no, not playing football. But I feel like like I said, I'm not the guy. But here's the other flip side to that. I don't mind. I don't care. I'm like, yes, what y'all want to do it.
Oh, that's not the reason I'm saying no. Yeah.
That's not the reason I'm saying no. Go play football. You want to play football? Go play football. You know what I mean?
I was telling a buddy the other day, I was like, I just want to keep my eyes peeled so that at least I can recognize whatever my girl is into so that I can be supportive around that, I don't want to push anything. Like, I do want her to be musical. She's going to be a singer. Now, I don't want to push certain things, but I want to keep my eyes peeled to see what she gets into so I can, be supportive around that.
I think kids, whatever you introduce them to, they're definitely going to try it. They're kids.
Right.
I tell my wife all the time, do not introduce her to anything that you don't want her, or I don't want her, or we don't want her.
That's a great conversation point.
Hey, do not introduce it.
They only know it by reference.
If you are a child and your parents say, want to go Disneyland? You know what? You did that. You probably had 2 more years before they was around other kids talking about Disneyland. Stop bringing up shit. Man, you know how much Disneyland is? On top of that, like it's a big event, a big ordeal. And once you introduce them to Disneyland, guess what? Let's go Disneyland. Let's go. Like it's right outside. But you did that. Great parent.
Hey, you're welcome. This is free for you right now. These keys are free for now.
You know what's very important for parents when it comes to mental health is not trying to be a super parent. And I mean, you never take the cape off. And that can create an anxiety that you self-inflicted because you were trying to introduce so many things at one time to your kids that they can't help but start asking you. Well, remember when you said, kids' favorite line is, but you said, remember when you said, but you told me. And now you mad. You mad at you and them.
The word is your bond. I said that.
Did I say that? I didn't say that.
I didn't say it.
Then they quote you word for word. And you like, God dang.
What a marvelous brain, but you're angry.
Oh my God. You're such a genius. You're just like your daddy. But I'm so mad at you. Stop remembering everything I say. They'll be like, according to my Etch-a-Sketch.
Right.
Eva, don't shake it. Okay.
That's a good L. That's a good L impression.
Daddy. Oh my God. So smart, so pretty. Well, I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed. What did I want to tell you when we were talking about because we were talking about the whole, and I know we left it, but we were just talking about what is fair compensation for failed relationships.
Yeah, like it's not 50-50. But how do you judge that, though? Like, you're in a courtroom, like the court decides this, right? So there's a legal document that says you have to do this, which means somebody said that number does match up with that. That number does match up with that. And the whole pot of money's got to be considered. So it must be like, You know what, though? Maybe I do kind of realize that, hey, you want your person to live, just because they break up with you, they can't go to an apartment. You know what I mean? You got to kind of put them in equal footing. If there is especially a lot of money, like why would this person, just because they left you, all of a sudden be destitute? Or all of a sudden go work a second job and a third job if there's millions of dollars. So I guess I get it. I just feel like, so that makes the baseline 50 then. I just think that part is unfair. I don't know what the number should be. Right. I don't, especially in a situation. Okay, here is the thing. We have to stop saying that the technology or the creation or whatever somebody came up with that was blood, sweat, and tears off of their brow, and then they met you, and you deserve half of that. I don't think so. I think that if you clearly started a business together and that's been proven, and not only are you an officer in the company or whatever, but come on, fellas, you wouldn't be as successful as you are without your wife. Like, what vital role they play, whether it's in legal documents or not. I think if that person is a part of the company, but y'all was too lazy to do the proper paperwork, you didn't add her name on a certain stuff or whatever, and for tax purposes, y'all split it and kept it this way and that way. Come on. I think that person should be entitled to half the profits. You know what I mean? Absolutely. If Bill Gates was married and he did the computer and Microsoft, and all of a sudden one day his wife was like, we should make cell phones, and you do that shit, give her half the cell phone money, bruh. Give her Motorola, man. Motorola. Give her one of them subsidiaries, bruh. Stop playing. You wouldn't have even been in that lane if your wife didn't say that. Yeah. So what's a prenup then? Can I get brownie points for not knowing what a prenup is? So when you sign a prenup before you get married, it's like, I have this money before you came. Right. A prenup is basically saying, I'll marry you, but I don't trust you. We can get married and have kids, but I don't really know you like that. So it's... You're a fool, bro. So without the Vince, prenup, we got some dope promos for you, boy. So without the prenup, at that point, you're signing away, so to speak, the 50%. People, check legally in with us. I mean, do we have understandthispodcast.com email? Yeah. People, check in with us. Not only should you subscribe on YouTube, not only should you subscribe on Spotify or iHeartRadio, check us out on Apple Podcasts. But I'm telling you, this is the type of feedback. Let us know. And if you got some dope tracks, hit us up. Slide into them DMs if you're talented. Because, man, we are exploding. And it's an umbrella of different lanes that we got our hands in right now. We'll get more specific later. Other than that, ladies, I love you. God is real. Love is real. Genie D's. I'm real. Thank you, brother. Definitely real. This is episode 4,398. It's been Understand This.
And we out.
Understand this. Understand